What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to be talking about low risk Forex strategies that always work. And there's only one strategy that you need to know. And today I'm giving it to you guys. It's my go-to strategy that I've been using for years, day in and day out, to consistently pull profits from the market. Now, this is obviously a low risk, high reward strategy, and it's all about mastering supply and demand zones. And yes, this works beautiful on US 30, NAS 100, and gold. So let's get to it. Now, as always, all I ask you guys to do is one simple thing, and that is subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up and comment below on what you think. And if you guys are interested in using the same broker as me, the link is below this YouTube video. If you guys use my referral link, they will actually give you a matching deposit bonus. So if you deposit $500, they will give you $500 free to trade with. Now, in this video, I'm basically going to break down the education for you guys and then show you an actual chart example. So let's dive into it right now. Now, obviously, what is supply and demand? First, let's define it. Obviously, supply zones are areas where sellers take control. Price usually drops from these zones, and then you have the demand zones are where buyers step in hard. Price tends to bounce back up. So obviously, price often reverses from these zones. So it's very important to pay attention because these zones are not random. They often represent where institutions have placed massive orders. Now, obviously, the trick is to just not spotting them, but waiting for the price to come back and show confirmation. That's the key, is just being patient, letting the trade come to. Now, the very first thing is you might be thinking, well, okay, well, how does this strategy actually work? And here's the breakdown of how to use the strategy step by step. Now, obviously, the very first thing you guys want is start by identifying clean supply and demand zones on higher time frames. Now, I personally use the 15-minute chart. Now with this, you want to wait for a return to one of these zones, and you don't want any chasing. So let me pull this chart over here for you guys right now. So this is a perfect example on how we have EUR USD. We had this big candle come down, and this would be considered a zone where at one point, right, it did come down, it did bounce right here, and then basically push back up, and now she's coming down again and basically bouncing again. So at this particular trade, we are waiting for the price to return to this zone. Now, obviously, once price taps in, we obviously look for confirmation, and like in an engulfing candle or break / retest on the 15-minute chart. You know, with this, we want to obviously use a tight stop loss just above or below your zone, because really, if we were to get in this trade, we don't want it to basically go against us, because could it keep dumping? Absolutely. But obviously, we want our targets to be at least 2-to-1 or 3-to-1 risk to reward. So it's very simple, effective, and repeatable. Now, obviously, this is the way I trade day in and day out. I'm looking for these zones because these work. Supply, resistance, support, right? Demand, these work. But obviously there's people out there that are using all these indicators. If you go up here to indicators, I mean, the list is absolutely massive. There's purchase indicators. Obviously I've been purchasing indicators, but you could just, you know, they're top indicators, but the list of indicators just go on and on and on and on and on. Now, obviously, I don't use, there are a few indicators that I use, but I don't refine, my trading strategy isn't based off of that. It is very simple. Support, resistance, your supply and demand zones, okay? So those are two very important things that you basically need to pay attention to. Now, why this works, right? Obviously, the strategy works because it plays off natural imbalances in the market. Again, I'm gonna say that very slowly. It plays off of natural imbalances in the market. So you're not just trading noise, right? You're trading at key levels where price is likely to react. It's like a sniper approach, right? Not a spray and pray approach, right? You're basically a sniper and waiting for your target to line up in your actual scope. Now, obviously, this requires less screen time, gives you higher accuracy if you're patient, and lets you compound your profits over time. So again, the pros and the real results are true, right? They hold water. So, but nonetheless, guys, at the end of the day, final tips, and if, you know, to basically make the strategy even more powerful, is that backtest this, backtest it, master it. Just 1 or 2 setups, whether it's US 30, NAS 100, or gold, right? You don't need 10 strategies. Avoid overtrading or forcing entries that aren't clean, right? I see all these guys out there on social media, everybody and their dog basically has a strategy they're trying to sell you in some sort of course, right? It is very simple, right? It's called KISS, K-I-S-S. Keep it simple, stupid, right? But at the end of the day, guys, avoid overtrading or forcing entries that aren't clean, right? You use Forex Factory to stay clear of red folder news, events. You focus on daily and 15-minute chart combinations, macro and micro precisions, and always track your results in a trading journey. It is very, very important for you to use basically some sort of trading journey. Okay, so trading is all about repetition and refinement, and this strategy lets you do both. So nonetheless, guys, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, drop a comment below. Let me know, if you want a live breakdown using this strategy, and if you want to trade alongside us, obviously click the link below this video. It is completely free to join our Discord group community. We also have our free Telegram signals group for those that are interested as well for gold. So let's get at it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.